Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, wrestling fans around the world, I would like to personally welcome you to episode 25 of the greatest wrestling podcast in the tri state area, the hottag.podcast. It's coming up. Right. Now, y'all already know the deal. We 25 episodes in. So, you know, this the podcast. We talk about everything and anything pro wrestling. All right. Of course, I am one half of your host, Rashaad, and the other half of your host, my tag team partner in crime, Justin. Justin, what's good with you, bro?
What's up with you, bro? New
You know,
year, uh, new episode for the Hot Tag Podcast. Uh, we like to welcome everyone to the new year, 2026. 2025 was a big year for us in terms of launching the pod and trying to just build this thing from the ground. Uh,
yeah.
so uh, for 2026, we just hope to continue down that path, continue to grow, continue to get people uh, who rock with us, rock with the content that we give, and like to just chat about wrestling like we all do.
Hey, man, before we get into today's show, I got a question for you.
What's up?
You know what's better than 24? 25.
25.
Sorry, hey, man,
25
listen.
episodes in, man.
25 of them things, man. You feel me? And listen, we got a bunch more to go, man. So we appreciate y'all tapping in, you know. And listen, it ain't been really a crazy week of wrestling, you know what I mean? So we just gonna chop it up, man. You know, give our show reviews, you know, talk about some things that's going on in the wrestling world, you know, get into our hot spots, and that'll be it. So what do we want to start with today?
So before we get into the shows, I wanted to give a quick mention uh, to any of the New Japan uh, watchers that may be listening to this pod. Uh, Hiroshi Tanahashi recently retired at Wrestle Kingdom 20, I believe, on, I'll look up the date. January 4th. So earlier today, uh, because of the time difference. Wrestle Kingdom 20 happened, which featured the retirement of Hiroshi Tanahashi, one of the company's biggest stars. The last decade kind of came up around the same time Okada did. They were kind of the two young future uh, stars that New Japan was kind of putting all of their backing into. And to their credit, it worked out. They went 2 for 2 with that one. But yeah, Tanahashi retired in his last match against none other than Kazuchika Okada, kind of making the trip over from AEW to do this favor for Tanahashi. Uh, Unfortunately, I did not get to watch the match yet. I will be uh, watching it by the time this pod comes out. I would have watched it already. But yeah, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to Tanahashi. Great career. Um, what he meant to New Japan and Japanese wrestling as a whole. Uh, you can kind of almost compare him to like their John Cena in a way, where he kind of was the face and the main spokesperson for New Japan for a long time, and even to the point now where he runs New Japan. So he's not officially stepping fully away from New Japan, but he is stepping out of in-ring competition. So it's a quick shout out to Hiroshi, the Ace, Tanahashi. But we can move on from that, and we can get straight into the show reviews for this week, starting off with Raw. What did you think of the first Raw of the new year on Netflix?
Um, we actually haven't gotten to the first Raw of the new year on Netflix.
Oh, it wasn't. It was like New
No, it's
Year's.
just this is before. This is actually what this was. What day was that? Was that the maybe the 29th, 28th?
Yeah,
What was that?
29.
Yeah, it was the
Yeah, my
29th.
bad. I thought it
So
was in. It had all the New Year's shit up. I thought it was New Year's. I forgot.
yeah.
It's the
We
first Raw on New Year.
yeah. Tomorrow. So because we record this on Sunday, tomorrow will be the first Raw of the new year. But I mean, the 29th Raw, wasn't bad. We had a few solid matches. We obviously had the tag team championships main eventing. The Usos versus Dragon Styles, which was a great match. We'll get into that.
When's the last time
Um,
that happened? Tag team main event. Did the Usos main event against the New Day in that match they
no,
just had?
no.
No, right? When's the last time the
Mm-mm.
tag team championships main event at Raw, man?
Hey, listen, when you put the greatest tag team of this generation back together, it's only right that you allow them to main event.
Yeah, that's that Uso
You
star
feel
power
me?
for you right there, man.
Like it don't get no bigger than them right now in the tag team division. Like you can quote me on that. Um, now listen, I mean this was solid. We finally got a promo from the Vision with the newly acquired member Austin Theory. Um, I gotta say, I'm not gonna lie, man. CM Punk, I said it last week. I'm happy that they give this man free like leeway on the mic, cause when Austin Theory was like I'm not gonna lie, he was glazing. He was glazing. He was. When CM Punk came out, he was
I'm
like,
glad they in there. That promo did not start off like it was about to be good. I'm gonna be honest,
"Yo," like he said, "Wolves, you out there doing tricks on it." I said, "Hey."
bruh. It's man, Punk when it comes to promo, like if it's you already know, like
Yeah,
we all know what he does when it comes to promos.
like
But this promo between him and Braun Breaker, man, it it showed two things to me. Braun Breaker is damn good on the mic for how young he is in terms of wrestling, but Punk is like he's God tier. He's God tier. There is very few people I have ever seen hold their own with this man on the mic. It gets if you can't, it will get dark fast out there. Shout to Braun
honestly,
Breaker because he was able to do it.
he
But
was. But like I think the two there's two people when I think of like promo and pipe bombs and like the best um the best wrestlers on the mic. There's only two people that's like above head and shoulders, and that's CM Punk and that's John Cena. Because if you are in a promo battle with either one and you can't hold your own, it's gonna be bad for you. It's gonna
yeah,
be very
Punk
bad for you.
Punk is definitely on that. Mount Rushmore. Well, he's on my Mount Rushmore of like promo guys, talkers in the wrestling business. Alongside, yeah, like you said, Cena. Um, The Rock would have to be up there. Rock was a really good promo once he
He
got
was,
rolling.
yeah.
Um,
It was like the older he got, the more it was like, all right, you feel me?
yeah,
Yeah, once he got that
they,
taste of Hollywood, yeah,
even Rock's promos like in 2000, like 3, when he left and then came back, they were
and
still
came
really
back,
good. It was still really
yeah.
good. Um, yeah, but Punk on the mic. If you, like I said, if you're not ready, don't even don't even try, because it get bad for you. But I still do want to give the credit where credit is due to Braun Breaker, because his promo was really good as well.
Now I want to ask this question, um, because since we're on the topic of Punk and Brown Breaker, because they will fight for the World Heavyweight Championship tomorrow on the first Raw of 2026. Now, based on this build up, right? And obviously Brown Breaker's holding his own and everything. Who do you think walks out on the anniversary? Was the second year anniversary of Raw on Netflix?
It's the anniversary, first year.
Well, it was first year, first year. Okay.
Yeah, they only been on Raw on
Um.
Netflix for a year.
So, who do you think walks out the main event, the World Heavyweight Champion?
Um, I personally, I will want to see Punk's reign continue, because I feel like Punk adds that main event status to the World Championship. The same way like Seth did when he had it, the same way Gunther did when he had it. Um, it kind of, Punk as champion, kind of, what's the what's the words I'm looking for? I don't want to say he elevates the championship, but it's just a status that comes when he has it, a seriousness. That's the word I'm looking for. A
It's like the
seriousness.
the prestige.
No, just a seriousness level of the world championship, where we know that Punk, it's the same way Cody presents the world championship, the WWE championship, where it is the biggest prize in the company, and that's what Punk makes it feel like when he has it. So, in my opinion, I think Punk walks out of here. Champ, I think he doesn't. It won't be clean in terms of, it won't. Punk won't lead this fight unscarred. Like, for Braun Breaker, like, he's barely going to escape this one. Uh, so that the next one, uh, when that comes, Braun Breaker will be ready. Not that he's not ready now, but just a few more months. Maybe give him the Royal Rumble win if you really want to, and then by the time we're rolling into Mania, if we're doing Punk and Braun Breaker in a rematch, it's as big as you can get it. And this time, you can really hand the reins over to Braun Breaker. But I think Punk walks out still champion.
I agree, but obviously he wins by shenanigans. Like you said, doesn't win clean. I think we and as a fan, as him being my number two, you know, um, I'm gonna say it, but like it doesn't excite me anymore. Um, I feel like there's a chance that you obviously may see Roman Reigns because, of course, he only comes out, for big events, and this him coming back will uh uh put that put that note or that pin that he's going to be in the Royal Rumble. Obviously, he's most probably going to interfere in the match. Um, so I think Punk
I
wins
do
by
think
shenanigans.
I do think though Punk should win, and you can have Roman come out and do all this stuff, but I think it is definitely imperative that Braun Breaker looks like he almost had Punk before Punk
Yes.
wins. Like even regardless of all the other stuff that happens outside or whatever, at the end of this match, the finish has to be Braun. In my opinion, it has to be Braun being on top, like probably loading up for a spear,
Hmm.
missing, and Punk just catching him with a quick GTS, quick pin, and and there you have it. Like it's one of those things where he barely scrapes by, just off of just
Yeah.
being like what he said in the promo. I'm CM Punk. We're not the same. I'm
Yeah.
CM Punk. I've been in there with the best of the best, done it all. You don't want this more than me. Not right now.
Yeah. I mean that's true. I mean it's gonna be a good match. Anyway.
No, for sure.
Um.
Definitely will be a good match. I'm definitely excited for it. It's the biggest opportunity to date for Braun Breaker. Um, think this might be his first world title shot, actually.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Um. Well, so what do you think about the triple threat match for the women's world championship? Stephanie
uh,
Becker, Nikki Bella, Raquel Rodriguez.
match was okay. Um, honestly, I just would have liked to see, and this is not me just coming on here to shit on Nikki Bella. I just feel like she really didn't have a a reason to be in a need to be in this match. Like I would have much rather it be Raquel and
Stephanie.
Stephanie straight up one on
Hmm.
one match. Like I would have rather that, but triple threat was okay. I figured you kind of saw the writing on the wall that Stephanie was going to retain here. Although I do
Yeah.
think Raquel is priming for a world title run. She's priming for one.
Hmm.
Um,
I can agree with that. I can agree with that. I think I think she definitely deserves the title. Whether it be the tag team again, whether it be the intercontinental, whether it be the world,
I would have gave
world
her.
championship.
I probably would have gave her the belt in the triple threat. Why not? You threw Nikki Bella in there. Have her do something as to where Stephanie's about to win. She breaks it up, and Stephanie clears her out. And because of the distraction, Raquel beats her. Like it doesn't lose Stephanie Vaquero momentum because they could
Yeah.
just go and run it back. But I just felt like that would have been a little shock factor they could have threw in there that I would enjoy it.
Yeah, no, I
Just
mean,
because this finish was kind of predictable.
I kind of think they're saving Stephanie. If it's either gonna be her and maybe Rhea, or not even Rhea, it's gonna be. I think what I think it is gonna be her and Liv. I think her and Liv might be the match. I think they're kind of saving that, because that would be a big match. So,
I mean,
um,
they teased her and Liv before uh Liv got hurt.
exactly. So, I think that's the big money match. I think they're saving that for a big PLE. Whether it be Royal Rumble, whether she comes out and wins it, whether you know I don't know. But I feel like they're saving that match. That's a big money match for them.
Yeah.
Um, what else is on that Raw?
I would have been
Um,
interested to see what a Liv and Roxanne tag team looked like, though. Just for a little bit. I get they probably wouldn't win no titles or nothing. But, like,
yeah. I mean, I still feel like they need. I feel like they need.
the same couple teams are around the titles right now in terms of the women's tag titles. Like,
Yeah, but
keep building that division.
that's really because of War Games. They just. I don't know if we're going to get a full, 8 women tag match for the championship. Like, which I feel like we should. I think that, like I think you said you wanted to be a ladder match.
Yeah, TLC.
Yeah. So honestly, I think that's the
TLC
best bet. I think
would be
you do that.
fire
You like,
with like
yeah.
you don't want to overload it with teams, right? Because it gets kind of shaky the more teams you add. But if you
Hmm.
narrow it down to a solid 3 to 4 teams, you can have a really good women's TLC match for the tag titles on some nostalgia. Uh, Edge, Christian, Dudley's, Hardy's type.
Yeah. No, I agree. Speaking of the tag teams, your boys, I'm not gonna say the New Day. It's the Usos, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Dragon Styles, World Tag Team Championships, Raw Tag Team Championships,
Yeah.
main event. Obviously, this stems from the Usos beating the New Day um last week, and them ultimately making themselves the number one contender for the championships. Now, how'd you feel about the match?
Well, as much as of an AJ Styles fan as I am, and anytime my boy has a championship, I'm with it. And as much as I liked Dragon Styles as a team, uh, I kind of saw the writing on the wall with this match. Uh, and once interest started to happen, just because I know I figured they're trying to get AJ into something with Gunther, and in order to do that, you need to take the titles off him. I get it, right? Um, but in terms of the match, I thought the match was really good. Uh, the Usos, and it's something we haven't seen in a while. But when the Usos are working as the heel tag team, they are one of the best. They show why they're the best in the company, or one of the best tag teams in the company. They're so good as heels, even though I wouldn't say they were fully heels. But this looked like an old school Usos match. It's from like 2020, 2021, 2022. It looked like uh that Usos. And they wanted Jay and Jimmy beat Drag Styles. I like the promo backstage that they had leading up to the match. I felt like that really set the tone for Jay and Jay's mentality going out there like, hey, whatever it takes. So I liked
Yeah,
it.
no, I for sure agree. Yeah, no, it was a good match. I agree. I agree. That was a solid match. Um, but like you said, we do have new Raw Tag Team Champions. And
And credit to the Usos for taking on the responsibility for trying to revive this Raw tag division and put some life back into it. Shout out to Dragon Styles for starting it, but the Usos are now going to have to do it, and it's going to be hard because they show no love to the tag team division on Raw. But now that the Usos are back in it, maybe they will. Who knows?
yeah. Um, what about AEW? What's going on over at TK's Palace over there? What's going on with AEW?
Yeah. AEW, I didn't watch Collision, I only watched Dynamite. But hey, Dynamite was cool. Dynamite was chill. Uh, the main thing around this show was, of course, Jacob Friedman, MJF, uh, celebrating his new AEW World Championship win. He brings back the Triple B, and he says that he's no longer taking it easy on anybody in the back. If they can't keep up, then they can't keep up. MJF is going to be the GOAT, basically, is what he says. And only a way MJF could say it. And he's interrupted by one Kenny Omega. Last week, the Bucks announced that they were taking some time off for their bodies. I don't know if legitimate injuries or not, but this led everyone to believe that Kenny Omega was going to be going back into the singles division for the first time in a while, because he's mainly been doing tag matches and six mans. I think since he lost to Okada, he's only been doing six mans. So Kenny Omega officially announces that he's going after the World Championship, which is dope for me. I like Kenny Omega. I know a lot of people are saying he's washed, but I don't think he's washed. I think he was just taking a more conservative approach, especially in these six mans, because Kenny's he's only getting older like everyone else does. So Kenny's been working a crazy style for most of his career in Japan. So it adds up. Like, you can't say it doesn't add up. But I'm excited to see Kenny back in the singles division, because I still think he's really good. Following that, he's interrupted by Swerve and Hangman, who both announced that they're coming after MJF. They're interrupted by Samoa Joe, who's announced that he's still coming after MJF and Hangman and Swerve.
Swerve, swerve, Swerve. Garments.
Backstage, he was confronted by Bandito and Brody King. Of course, Bandito has Dynamite Diamond Ring, so they have their match scheduled that I think is called Maximum Carnage. I think the name of the show is, where Bandito will take on MJF for the title. There was a Darby Allin seg where he basically said he was coming after the world title. So the whole crux of this show is that now that MJF is back at the top, back with the world championship, there's a long line of people that's willing and ready to kind of knock him off. And of course, MJF has made no friends in AEW, so they're all gunning after him. That was kind of the main crux of the show. It's good matches on the show. But yeah, nothing too crazy.
Hey man, all I know was swerve. Garment. Yeah. Hey
I
man.
don't know out of those people who is going to take the title off MJF, but I don't see it happening anytime soon.
No.
I don't think it would be Darby. I don't think it would be Hangman. I don't think it will be Joe. I would say it probably would be either Swerve or Kenny. I could see taking the title off MJF down the line, but
Hey man, you never know. Could be Speedball Mike Bailey.
that would be crazy. Or maybe Mox, man. I saw some people talking about Mox. Maybe it's Mox. If they decide to turn him face.
Officially. Yeah, I mean after that promo that he had at Roseanne, it kind of gave a little face a little bit.
Yeah, but the Death Riders just collectively as a whole just not face. So
that's true.
It kind of wouldn't work with Mox being in the group when they're still like attacking people and jumping people, interfering in matches and stuff like that.
That's true. Okay. What's going on with SmackDown, man? What you can
Yeah,
say
we
about
can
SmackDown?
move from there. We can move into SmackDown. The first 3 hours SmackDown. I'm still skeptical on the idea of 3 hours SmackDown, but I will say this show wasn't bad. The show was all right. It had a lot of stuff in it. Don't count on that being the case going forward for every show. We have watched Raw at 3 hours for a long time, and we know that is not always the case. There are good shows. This coming show will be a good show, but it's not always like that. So, with a grain of salt. Thank God they made Aleistar Black and Damien Priest an ambulance match, by the way. Like, thank you. I will still talk about it when we get there, but I saw that off the start and I said, thank God.
Let's be honest though, like that match, we shouldn't get another Damien Priest Aleister Black match at all. Like after that match, first of all, that match was like long, long. You feel me? They let him fight for like at least 35, 40 minutes.
This feud went for 7 months. This feud went that long? I saw somebody say that on Twitter. I was like, wow, I can't. I didn't even realize we were watching them go back and forth for 7 months.
Yeah, that's nasty. I'm not gonna lie. That's ugh.
Yeah,
That's
not the
that's
best
nasty.
match, but we'll get into it because I wanted to start with what opened the show. Really,
Yes.
uh, the Miz opens the show uh, with a promo, and I just wanted to say, yo, the Miz's promos are so good because he can give you like everything in one. Like he can spit facts about himself that make you go, I mean, he's not lying. But he can also say stuff where you're like, bro, move around. He can get the crowd behind him. He can get the crowd to boo him. Miz is if he's not top 5, he's definitely sitting right outside of that top 5 in terms of talkers, bro. Because this promo was great.
No, his he
And it was facts too, though.
it was facts. Like I feel like Miz getting his grievances off, at the start of the year is Miz. Like that's him. You know, I feel like like you said, he was spitting facts. Like he was talking. Um, this was really like, let me talk my
He
shit.
the Miz is one of the most decorated superstars in the WWE, and you wouldn't think it if you just looked at him, but he is. And like him
Literally,
saying he was the first Grand Slam champion, like
that's true.
that caught me by like, oh, he
Yeah,
is, which is
that
crazy.
is
Out of the history
crazy.
of the WWE, the
The Miz,
Miz is the first Grand Slam champion. So that means
Mike Mizanin,
every title, United States, Intercontinental, Tag Team, World title, WWE, he's won
he's won
them
them all.
all,
Literally,
which
like
is crazy.
he like you like he
Shout out to
and
Miz
when you look at the people, like when you say, bro, you have all these Grand Slam champions, but for him to be the first ever
Yeah.
Grand Slam champion, like, yeah, yeah. I mean, like I said, like you said, he wasn't lying, bro.
Shout
He
out to
wasn't
Miz.
lying.
But as soon as he started talking about all that, I knew if you look at the landscape of the SmackDown, there's only a few people that can match him in terms of that, in terms of accolades. And one of them was the man that came back.
I hear voices in my head, they counsel me, they understand, they talk to me, they talk to me. Yeah.
Thank you for the thank you for the rendition of
Hey man, I'm just
Randy
I'm just
Orton.
following the steps of Jelly Roll.
uh yeah, Randy Orton's back. Um and he RKO'd the Miz. Yeah.
Hey, I for that man to be in his 40s
Yeah, Randy still looks good, man.
and to still look like, put the title on him. I don't care. Put the title on him.
I need
Let's
whatever
go.
diet that man on.
Let's go.
But
Let's go for 15. Let's go.
something else I wanted to say about the Miz before we move on is if you go back and watch and you look at it, after the first time Randy RKO's him and
He was smiling.
he shakes his hand, yeah, and the
Yeah, he
crowd
was
starts
laughing.
going one more, one more. You can see Miz go, oh no. As Randy starts looking around, you can see him go, oh no, and then Randy picks him up, gives him another one. Happy New Year, Miz. Yeah, Great way to open up SmackDown. Got the fans, uh, get the fans something to like cheer for to start the show. Kick it off with Randy coming back easy. No need to wait all night. Just kick it off like that. Yeah.
Hey man, he
I
been
thought that
doing all
segment
that.
was really good.
He been doing that promo for Royal Rumble, and it's Royal Rumble season now, so it's like it's time. It's time. And
Time
of
to
course,
start bringing the stars back.
right after he RKO'd Miz, he went to Cody. He said, "Hey," he said, "Listen, when you beat Drew, I'm on you for that title." So
Yeah.
and I'm not mad at
It's
it.
Royal Rumble season. Time to start bringing the stars back. Or your heavy hitters. Um, and start building the arcs for the Royal Rumble. Like if you watch the Royal Rumble or the weeks leading up to the Royal Rumble, everybody's giving their arc, and it started tonight or started on SmackDown, not tonight. It started on SmackDown with Randy Orton, with Sami Zayn, everybody kind of building their arc as to why they should win the Royal Rumble, or
Hmm.
as to why they want to be world champion, which is basically why they want to win the Royal Rumble. So
Hey man, even
I'm sure we'll get your boy coming back soon to
it's
state
gonna be
his
tomorrow.
claim.
It's gonna be tomorrow. I'm telling you, it's gonna
Yeah,
be tomorrow. Like I listen,
most likely.
I don't care about none of that. I'm waiting for the Simone Werewolf. Ah, ooh, what?
Yeah,
Hey, man, I'm waiting for Jacob. I there was oh my god, there was something I wanted to say, and I was lose my thought. Uh, um, yeah. So, oh my god, I lost it. I lost. Okay, so I wanted to point out um that there was a lot of like there was a lot of in it. Like I would say a lot, but there was some NXT stars on the show. You feel me?
yeah.
That's been making way. Obviously,
It's
Trick
free
Willie.
agency season.
Trick. First of all, can we tell my man Trick Willie in that all white? That I'm not gonna lie, Joe was clean.
I'm not gonna lie. All of Trick Williams' segments, even the one from Raw that we just talked about, they've been entertaining. I feel like the SmackDown one went a little too long, uh, but entertaining nonetheless. Like everything from the time he came out, when he started, was entertaining.
Um, nah, I mean, but it made sense for him and Sammy to go back and forth low key. It's like Sammy's the one that like he's the fighter, he's the underdog, he's always the one that has to, climb his way up to the top. You got Trick. Trick is all about, he's always been at the top and nothing's gonna change now once he's on like while he's on SmackDown. You
Yeah.
feel me? So it's like so I figured that promo was coming.
Not to mention, like Sammy's kind of the, I don't want to say the old guard, but he's kind of one of those guys where if you're going to make it to the top, eventually you're going to have to go through Sami Zayn, or
Yeah.
you're going to have to run into Sami Zayn eventually. And if you can hang with Sami Zayn, because Sami Zayn is one of the people that could get a good match out of anybody. If you can hang with Sami Zayn, then you valid.
That's true. That's
So
true, but unfortunately, we won't be able to see that until maybe Rumble, or let's say decide to do a match on a Raw. Trick does have Ray Phoenix next week. Um, for Friday, which should
yeah,
be a
he
solid match.
probably he'll probably be. I think it's official that he's on the roster, right?
Yeah,
Of the SmackDown roster. So they got
yeah.
time. They could do it in If not next week, then we have to.
Speaking of officially on the roster, Kit Wilson had a match, right? And we both thought that it was going to be Obafemi because of the vignettes, like the packages that they were showing on SmackDown. So you're like, oh, it's going to be Oba. But come to our surprise, it was that, I mean, Matt Cardona, who has officially been signed to the SmackDown roster.
Listen, I I don't want this to get taken the wrong way, out of context. Nothing. So I'm gonna preface this by saying I like Matt Cardona. I think he deserves to be back in the WWE. He's deserved to be back in the WWE for a long time now, like a long time. So I'm happy he's back. He deserves it. Cool. But you had the biggest opportunity, WWE, the biggest opportunity to bring Obafemi in as the absolute monster. Because they're not gonna try to build Kip Wilson. I don't care what no one says. He's not getting built into a actual competitive threat in, like, for the world title. Maybe not even the United States title. I'm gonna be honest. And they had the biggest opportunity to mesh two gimmicks that are like, it was right there. Kit Wilson is against toxic masculinity, right? He's trying to reshape what it means to be a man.
Right.
You have Obafemi, who is extremely toxic masculine, if you look at it like that. Calls himself the ruler. Just this monster that's been destroying people, and the crowd would have been there for it too. Like, it's missed opportunity, bro. Missed the ball.
I think it's because he's still NXT champion. That could be my own reasoning why they didn't call him up. But they keep showing these packages. They keep showing these vignettes of Oba during SmackDown. They showed it at least like 4 times.
And what would
So
it
it's
would have?
like,
He just would have went up there, destroyed Kit Wilson in 2 minutes, and then went
and then we're back and
to
yeah,
NXT.
yeah. No, I agree. I agree. Trust me, I agree. I think we were both set on Obafemi coming out here and
The
just
craziest, bro.
yeah,
The chance he would have got after the promo Kit Wilson cut. Come
yeah.
on. You
Like
can't tell me that wasn't the perfect opportunity.
yeah, it just missed opportunity by WWE.
But yeah, uh, shout out to Matt Cardona, not Zack Ryder. Don't know why they even had him come out as Zack Ryder in the John Cena last time is now tournament.
Yeah,
But
maybe for nostalgia.
he's Matt Cardona again, so shout out to Matt Cardona being back in the WWE.
And he's on the same show as his wife,
Yeah,
the former, not the current, the former Women's United States Champion, because
we
she lost to who?
we we ain't have to talk about that. We didn't have to talk
Uh,
about.
let's,
There was no
listen,
need
it's a
for you to bring
championship
that up.
match. It's a championship match. Why not talk about the championship match? Right? I feel like everybody deserves equal. Right? There's nobody that we should leave out, especially a champion. And Chelsea Green was a champion. Now I mean it's unfortunate that she lost to Julia, who has regained the United States Championship. Um, but I mean, we kind of knew it was going to happen. We kind of expected it, right?
Listen, all I'm saying is Chelsea, as a Canadian woman holding a Mexican title, Mexican company's title, tag title, mixed tag title,
Hmm.
in the United States Championship. I just felt like, you know, I liked it. I thought it was entertaining.
Hey man, she was
Uh,
the epitome of you know, international.
yeah, like you were so much more you could have leaned into that. But hey,
But hey, all good things must
uh,
come to an end.
yeah, Julius wins it back. We'll see if now they decide with this reign to make it mean something. The first one didn't. We'll see if they make the second one. Uh, uh we gotta talk about the Cody and Drew seg, man. We gotta talk about it. Cause
This is yeah. This is gonna be the same thing, literally until what the end of the week when they fight. Like it's
yeah,
just
man. I told you this was gonna happen. We but what I really wanted to talk about were uh three the three stages of hell match and Drew announcing what the stipulations are going to be. So the first one is going to be a straight up wrestling match.
traditional wrestling.
The second one, the second stage is going to be falls count anywhere,
Hmm.
and the third stage will be, if it gets to that point, which we all know it will be a steel
Yeah.
cage. Uh, I like the stages um, that they chose. I think the match will definitely go to the third stage, and
Hmm. It
honestly, I
will.
think Cody wins here, man.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but he definitely does win. Um, obviously and honestly, I'm thinking,
I'm thinking that's the
um,
time to bring back Jacob, man, and at that cage,
yeah,
bro.
at the steel cage, I agree. I agree because I feel like that. I mean, because then you can kind of sort of create that arc, um, of Drew was the one who attacked him. You feel me? They go into some, go into Royal Rumble, and we can do a little something. But like it's definitely gonna happen, especially with all the potential, you know, storylines and matches that you can make for Cody after
Mm-hmm.
Rumble or after this. It's like you're getting the roster's building back up. So now you have more feuds that you can create. So he's definitely going to win. Obviously, I'm pretty sure I already know the order. It's going to be um it's going to be Cody 1, Drew 2, Cody 3.
You don't think they'll have Drew win the first one and have Cody battle back two straight?
That could, but I also feel like, well, you know what? It can happen because I feel like if they have Drew in the first one, then that means like he got Cody like also he got Cody off his game. You feel me? Like he pretty much caught him off guard, and he was able to get the first one because
Mhm.
Cody was so stuck on. But I'm thinking Cody wins the traditional wrestler match, low key, because then I feel like right after he wins that, like Drew just like kind of losing, just starts grabbing a bunch of stuff and start beating him down. You feel me? Because you gotta think about it. Like he's had like he's been kind of taking I won't say taking advantage of Cody, but like he's been catching him off his game. Doing things personal and everything. So or low key, I feel like Cody might lose the first one based like off the disqualification.
I can
You
see
feel
that.
me?
I can see them doing
Like
that. But
he'll get
if you're going to
disqualified
lose the first one, why not just wait till the second fall where there's no disqualification anyway?
because he's already you feel me? He's already losing his mind. Like the stuff Drew said about his wife, the picture that Drew burnt of him and his dad, like he's already at that point where he's ready to crash out. So I feel like he crashes out to the point where he gets disqualified in the first match. You feel me? And
I mean,
then Drew,
yeah, that's
that's
definitely an
what I'm looking
interesting
at
way
it.
to go about it.
Yeah, yeah, that's how I'm looking
What?
at it.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see which way they decide to play that. But like either way, we all know that it's going to be 1-1, and then go into
Yeah,
the cage match real quick. Because we almost glossed over this, but I don't know how because it was the best match of the night. Johnny Gargano and
Carmelo
Carmelo
Hayes.
Hayes.
Yeah,
Great match. We know officially that Carmelo Hayes will be continuing the U.S. title open challenge, so that's good. We'll get U.S. title matches every week, good ones. Um, hopefully, we'll see how long the reign is though, because it's always touch and go with the open challenge. They might randomly decide to take the title off him, so we'll see. But yeah, great match from Gargano and Carmelo Hayes. I just wanted to get that off before we skipped it because it was the best match on the entire show by far.
I heard that Tommaso isn't renewing his WWE contract when it's over. I think it's up with what the next month or two.
So I think the specifics on that aren't that he's not renewing it, but he's not renewing it now.
Oh,
So
okay,
you
makes
know how
sense.
you can have the chance to renew your contract while you still got a couple months left in it, just like sign the extension.
Hmm.
He's not going to do that. He's going to wait out the contract, probably weigh his options
Hmm.
and choose to sign back or not.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, I mean,
You kind
hey,
of saw Drew do the same thing too, I think, not too long ago, where he kind of just chose not to resign and just wait the contract out.
yeah, which is
Gives you more
smart.
leverage, to be honest.
Yeah, that's smart. That's a smart move. Um,
But now we can get into this main event, man.
yeah, yeah.
Priest, Priest and Damien Priest, Aleistar Black ambulance match. Uh, what
I'm gonna be super honest. I'm gonna be super honest. Okay, it's this is a a place of transparency. This is a place of honesty. Um, and this is a place of truthfulness. And I'm going to be very, very truthful with you guys. Um, I maybe paid attention to 10 minutes of this match. Uh, and that's when Zelina opened the ambulance doors and Rhea was in the ambulance, and then the finish. Like this, now that you said it earlier, it does feel like we've been in this feud for like damn near half a year, which is crazy.
Bruh, this was the ambulance match where like there was no need for Aleister Black to go to the ER. In my
No,
opinion,
like
he could have walked out of that ambulance after the match was over
literally.
and been cool. Like it was super calm. I'm not gonna lie, it was a super calm match. Like
Yeah,
I don't
I
even think
like
the crowd was into it like that.
no, no. They were only into it when mommy came out the door. That's it. That's literally the only time I heard the crowd like like audibly get loud.
I did
That was
like
it.
the Razor's Edge in onto the windshield, but yeah.
No, this man should do it for me. I'm be so honest. Like
It's,
we've seen him fight a good amount of times, and like nothing surprised me.
in my opinion, their match before this, the last man standing, it was right. Last man standing match
Yeah,
was better than
yeah,
this.
yeah. Better than this. Actually, and that's why I think like they should for them to do an ambulance match, knowing that like you just had a last man standing match. I think that wasn't the call.
I mean, you could do it. You just have to. I mean, the match just has to be better, right? Because
Yeah,
last man standing is like I get why you would do an ambulance match. Uh, like after the last man standing, a part of me because they announced it like the day before that was going to be an ambulance match. Is they I don't think they knew what they were going to do for the last match between these two. But I get why you would go ambulance match because last man standing, both can walk away. It's just one won't be able to get back up by the 10 count. Ambulance match like you got to get incapacitated to where you get sent off in an ambulance to the emergency room.
yeah.
And that was my only thing. I felt like the match was way too calm. Like, come on, man. This is your main event, first 3 hour SmackDown, ambulance match. We could have got a little bit more in this joint.
Totally agree. It wasn't. It wasn't it for me.
I
So
definitely feel like it kind of like if the show would have ended, if the match would have been a little bit better, the show would have ended at the perfect like it got like hotter and hotter over the course of the show. In terms like the show got better and better. It kept building, kept building, kept building.
yeah.
But the main event just kind of fell a little flat. Um, Priest gets the win. Um, so Priest, I guess he moves on. Is probably going to set his sights on the Rumble. Um, thank you that this feud is over with. I feel like it really didn't aid either man,
Mm-mm. Honestly,
but yeah.
thankful it's over with. Mm-mm. But hey, that is our show reviews for the week for WWE and AEW. All right, and of course, you know, I know, we know what time it is. It is your favorite segments. Favorite segment. It is our hotspots of the week. All right, this is where we pick three of our favorite spots that happened through any or all promotions throughout the week,
Segments, promo, match,
and all that
matches, anything.
person, anything. All right, anything that we felt like we messed with. That was our favorite for the week. I think I went last time because I think I went first last time, but because I only had one. But so I'm gonna let you go first.
Yeah, so for me, my hot spots for the week. One, I'm gonna go uh Punk and the Braun Breaker promo. I felt like that was it really set the tone for the match. Uh Braun Breaker's coming to be the now, and Punk's not trying to let go of it. So easy story to tell, easy to follow, great promo from both men. That's going to be my hot spot. Uh, I would say the Miz. Uh, will be my second hot spot because not a lot in wrestling makes me genuinely laugh. Like I enjoy wrestling for everything that it is, but to genuinely get a chuckle out of me uh is rare. And I got that from Miz. So the Miz is gonna be my second hot spot. And third, I think it might be all promos this week, man. For me. Maxine and Becky. We didn't talk about it. I don't think we mentioned it on Raw. Uh when we talked about Raw, but another great Maxine promo. Like, I don't know what's got in her, bro. Her promos have really gotten good. Like, and her comebacks against Becky were good, and Becky's comebacks were good, great. Another promo I felt like really set the tone for the match in terms of Becky's like, okay, you got me. I'll give you your credit. You got me. But now, can you do it again? When I'm focused, when the stakes are on, the pressure is on you to retain.
Hmm.
Can you do it again? Uh,
Hmm.
and Maxine trying to show her that it wasn't a fluke. Like I earned this, and I'm going to defend it. So yeah, those are my three hot spots of the week.
Fire, fire, fire. Um, so my first hot spot goes to Austin Theory's theme music. Um, his theme music was fire. I'm not gonna lie, it's that's definitely not Def Rebel. Def Rebel would have gave him
You
some
liked
nut
it.
shit. Yeah, I did. I enjoyed it. I think it fits him. And I'm glad that it's not Def Rebel because Def Rebel gave him some nut shit. Like
I
it's
thought it was okay. I can appreciate the switch up though from Austin Theories.
like
Going back to the tights, get rid
yeah.
of the pants,
Oh my god, them
switch
pants
up
is
of the theme
horrible.
song. I can
Like
appreciate it. I can appreciate it. They acknowledge it just didn't work.
I'm sorry, it was nigga on my street blasting pop smoke bullshit. Um, my second hot spot of the week has to go to Lash Legend. And I tell you, Miss Lash Legend, she gonna be a bona fide star, man. Like she gonna be one of the ones. I can't wait till they match her up with the Goliaths of the league, with the Jay Cargills and the Biancas and the Rheas when for me, like I need her to go out there and show out, put on
Uh,
for the tall. drinks chocolate milk. So I'm saying, put on for the tall sisters.
Nine and Last Legend were in that 8-woman tag match handing out straight work.
Straight work, like just I mean, yeah,
Every time they
it's
got in, straight work.
undeniable, undeniable. I'm not gonna lie to you. And the last hot spot of the week obviously goes to the greatest tag team of this generation, Jimmy and Jay. You know, John and Josh, the Usos. Shout out to Usos for winning the tag team titles once again. Um, I mean, the amount of tag titles that they won is like astonishing. It's crazy to me.
I think they was
Um,
their this was their 10th, right? Their 10th
like
tag
10th
title.
or 11th or around there, yeah. Like 10th or but that's still a crazy number to win. Um, so yeah, man. Shout out to Usos for winning the tag team titles and hopefully putting the Raw tag team division back to where it should be. You know, bringing that prestige back. So shout out to them. Um, but if you guys got any hot spots, you feel me? If you agree with us, disagree with us, if you got your own, always let us know. Hit us up, DM us. You feel me? We would love to know your guys' hot spots for the week. All right.
Oh, and
But
before we get out of here, Rashad, breaking news. Um, from Adam Pearce's Monday Night Raw breakdown for tomorrow. Uh, there was a bit of an Easter egg or a teaser thrown in there at one point
mhm,
when he's talking about on the matches where he says, uh, "We'll see who breaks the walls down."
mm,
So we could be
mm,
getting the Chris Jericho return uh on the first Raw on Netflix of the new year. Um, yeah, we know Jericho's contract just expired
mhm.
as of like a couple days ago, maybe a week now. Um, so it's looking more likely that we're gonna be getting that Chris Jericho final run in the WWE. So be on the lookout for that tomorrow,
Hey man,
or
it's gonna be
for
some
y'all
Stranger
tonight.
Things.
For y'all, when y'all seeing this tonight, not tomorrow.
Not tomorrow. We're recording it
Tomorrow for
as for
us.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. But hey man, hey, you never know. It's stranger things can happen. Shameless plug. Um, but hey, of course, that wraps up episode 25 of the Hot Tag Podcast. All right, make sure y'all follow us on all our socials. Like, comment, subscribe, follow us for more content. As always, we appreciate all the love and support. You feel me? Keep downloading the pod, keep streaming it, keep listening wherever you get your podcasts. Without y'all, nothing is possible. All right, that's Justin. I'm Rashaad. Always remember, stay sharp, stay fresh, stay hot.
Here's to
Peace.
2026.
2026.